Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Mountaineers offense trots out there to open this game. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times will become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. And Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumped in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way?
So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Close to the tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's in. Touchdown. Tie. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The App State offense goes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. 2nd down after that completion. Running back with the football. Runs through the defender. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They stop him right at the 24.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. A running play called on fourth down. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Toss play to the outside. Fighting him off. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Alabama now operating in the red zone. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense and just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And he's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. And the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And now the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Defense not pressing this time. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. He'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is intercepted. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught on the outside. It's Perkins. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Looking to pass. It's Fung. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Caught quickly. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. And finally steps out of bounds at the 10. What a tremendous return. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Looking to throw. It's Fung. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Sticking with the running game. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver makes the grab.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll hand it off. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Scanning the field. It's Fung. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's swarmed by the defense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The outside offense goes back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Pressure is coming. Trying to extend the play. He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2. And O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense really clicking here.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. I mentioned the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here comes the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball handed off. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game. And